Hi there! Let's take a colorful art walk across Washington State. I love my home state of Washington, and it boasts some really incredible natural landscapes. The geology and history of the region is super interesting, as it's created some of the most different landscapes that each have beauty in their own way. Join me in a gorgeous walk across Washington in paintings, and check out my description below because each of these are actually available as a print right now. Starting near my hometown in Seattle, with the iconic city skyline and Space Needle, and ferries that take you across the Puget Sound, it also has mountains in the distance. I can almost hear the sounds of Pike Place Market. Further north is the Deception Pass Bridge, which connects the mainland with Whidbey Island. It has the smell of the ocean and the sound down below, and a dense, lush forest of trees. There are many islands in the river, and the views are breathtaking. You can even go camping there. Of course, one of the most recognized local landscapes is Mount Rainier, and on a clear blue day, it's quite a joy to see. It's almost as if it's a whole weather event in itself. As the locals say, the mountain is out today. In the springtime, Mount Rainier explodes in bloom with wildflowers. The mountain passes of the Cascade Mountains are something else, and here at Snoqualmie Pass, it's ski and snowboard season. Icy crystal forests and trees dripped in snow-covered frosting. It's epic and awe-inspiring. So which side are you on, ski or snowboard? Next, we hop over the Cascade Mountains to find Leavenworth, a Bavarian-inspired tiny town with the biggest heart. There's special magic tucked between these mountains, called the enchantments, and the colors of the surrounding forest literally sing, but only if you listen closely. On sunny days, catch hang gliders soaring overhead the town. Let's stop and go fishing in the foothills, ponds, and lakes across central Washington. Dinner tastes best when it's fresh caught and grilled over a campfire. Check out the Department of Fish and Wildlife's best places to go fishing in Washington. Now, Eastern Washington doesn't have the Pacific Ocean views that Western Washington does, but that doesn't mean that the landscape is boring. I call this one Wild Palouse. In fact, I find Eastern Washington to be even more colorful and unexpected in its flora and fauna, and it's ever changing through the seasons, bringing a freshness, joy, and peace to everyday life. Even more unexpected is Palouse Falls, a waterfall that seems to come out of nowhere in the Eastern Washington plains and rolling hills. Formed during the Great Missoula floods that swept across the landscape during the Pleistocene epoch, this waterfall feels like something special and taps you into a power bigger than yourself. Follow the Snake River as it curls and touches the banks along a ton of Washington shoreline and through into Idaho. The 13th longest river in the United States, Snake River is one of my favorite places to camp, fish, hike, or boat, or just spend the day with a picnic. Remember those Missoula floods? They also carved ripples out in the basalt columns and created incredible rolling hills with fertile soil which exist to this day and are used for farming wheat, canola, and garbanzo beans. There are places you can stand on these hills, and on a clear day, you can see Montana. The hills create microclimates which provide shelter for vineyards growing grapes. The Palouse region has even been known to be called the Tuscany of the United States. In the summer, explore the devil heat of Hell's Canyon. Jet boat tours, fishing explorations, whitewater rafting, and hiking are all part of this amazing time in the summer sun. The rock walls and hills are so formidable when you're down in the river basin. You can even see bears sometimes if you're out whitewater rafting. Finish your exploration in southeast Washington in Walla Walla. The vineyards here in wine country are a reminder to take things slow and easy and have gratitude for what the land gives us and allows us to transcend above ourselves. This adorable town was originally going to be the capital of Washington State, but instead is now an adorable weekend getaway town with lots of art, culture, nature, and delicious artisanal food. Thanks so much for joining me on a colorful art walk across the beautiful landscape of Washington State. Please remember to like and subscribe, and check out my description box below to explore the Washington State print collection on Etsy.